Okay, I'm Nick Macharia. I'm a chairperson Manyata constituency EXO, and I stand here as a youth from Embu County. Uh, and you allow me to go directly or to say something. When it comes to the failure of any dockets within the county government, let's say it's a minister of health. Some things they are politically appointees, and you are rewarding your people because they brought for you something. Let's say it's a food they brought for you. You cannot consider about their qualification, the academic qualification. Let me give a scenario. Just imagine now you are a teacher of chemistry in high school, and now you are being given to teach mathematics, or let's say you went to the university, you have studied chemistry and mathematics. And now, because there is a vacancy in, let's say, in a certain school to be teaching English Lit, now you're being given to be teaching English Lit. And yet you want to do, you are a teacher, chemistry, mathematics by profession. Now you are being given uh, a docket to read as an English Lit teacher. How would you perform? I would like each and every one of us to ask themselves that kind of question. How do you perform? What kind of a feedback will it be? How will be the delivery of the content? Okay, this kind of scenario, it's what is happening. This kind of scenario is what is happening within our county government, where you've been given a ministry of health. Bearing in mind, you are not qualified. You have no any record that you are in a medical field. Maybe you are in a medical field, but you have no experience to do it. There will be an empty performance. Okay, when it comes to distribution of drugs, you don't know which drug to be distributed in a certain hospital because you're supposed to know. Let's say it's in Embu County, you have the data. You know, it's a, let's say it's a cancer patient that the majority there. It will be difficult for you to allocate such hospital with the equipment that it requires or with the medicine that it is requires because you lack awareness. For me, I'm a victim. One day I went to the hospital, a dispensary within Embu County. I won't say which dispensary is that. I had to pay for consultation fee, and yet it's a public. This is something that it really irritated me. Even my mother, as she was raising us, and even them as they were being raised up, they were being taken to dispensaries. They never paid any consultation fee. You have to pay for consultation fee. I had to pay for the medicine that I was receiving, and yet tunasikianga the cancer has dispatched a certain boxes of medicine that to be distributed within our hospitals. Then another thing, youth representation. This one thing that we lack, or allow me to be not to be biased or to put my statement in such kind of a way. There's a different type of generation when it comes to leadership. There's the old leaders and the young leaders. We have the gap. And allow me to ask you, Madam Frida, will the gap between the old leaders and the young leaders converge or diverge? We lack something we call it intergenerational conversational space, where youth and those who are in power, we have a conversation. Because I believe youth currently, we are fresh, we have a fresh mind. We can bring a fresh, innovative ideas that can bring change. So when it comes to governance, let the youth be included within the county government. Another thing is our our leaders whom we elected. We never elected them, but we elected them with emotions. Emotions, because Germany, because we want to go with this and this, without looking for the qualification, the content delivery of this person, how he can perform. That's why we can see there's a lot of various. I won't say there's a lot of various, but kuna some, at least I won't say there's improvement because it really pains me when I see a county senator when he fails to question the county government. Remember, you are being given power by the constitution, the oversight power. The same way to our county assembly, they are supposed to oversight. They are supposed to scrutinize everybody. When the body fails, not that the governor ni yeye tu atafail pekee, we should include even the whole of MCAs, the whole of county assembly, because they are responsible for that. In case of anything, kila kitu lazima wascrutinize, kila kitu lazima wapitishe, waseme yes yes. Kama mbona wapitishe kitu ambayo wanaona I make sense, let's say I make sense, and yet they continue to pass it. So for me I will say that it's upon us, we start as early now. Mambo kama ni civic education, so that youth, kuna kitu moja we lack, we as youth tuna lack, na nitaadmit itu, we lack ile awareness, we lack being informed, because when it comes to political processes and democracy and speaking about how things goes, we lack it. This one it has started in the university. Unasikia tunachagua kiongozi fulani, but mtu anakuambia I don't care. If huyu mtu doesn't care about kiongozi mwenye anachagua hapa university, what about pale nje? That's why tutaendelea kufinyika kabisa. So we need a conversation between we as the youth and the other group, so that we as the youth tukae tukuwa informed from the beginning. May it be high school levels, may it be university, colleges, TVET, so that immediately tutamaliza tuko hapa, we are aware of what is happening, and we shall hold our readers into accountable. So I may stop there, and in case of anything I'll request for another chance so that I can give my insights. Thank you.
Kindly give him some appreciation with your favorite emoji. Thank you so much for your input. And you've thrown a lot into the minds of the people who are listening. And one of the questions that I have, because when this happens, mostly inakuanga is the young people who suffer. Most people reward, let me stop saying most people, let me just say most governors and most leaders who are caught up in such a mess usually reward people their age. It is a research that has been done and it has been found. So in Kenya today, most of our leaders, governors, senators, women reps, are people who are in their 50s. So those who are in their 40s. So in most cases, they will be rewarding those people. And if they're not rewarding those people directly, they reward their children. Na ukiona mtu akitetea mtoto wake aajiriwe bila interview, ni kumaanisha huyo mtoto pia ako na kasoro mahali. But of course, there is also the challenge, so that I throw in a question for thoughts. There's also the challenge of, are the young people ready to take up these positions so that they execute that mandate that they have, or that vision that they have? Ama ni mtu mwingine hapo ako in their 60s, atakuja for example 2027 akuja ajue, so the young people just want to be involved, this is what I'm going to do with them because what I need is votes. Are the young people able to amass themselves and decide, this is how we are taking charge of these processes? Sawa, we governor ikeni ule mnataka, lakini senator tunaweka mmoja wetu, and then you'll be able to exert pressure on the senator, because the way the structure of politics is in Kenya right now is as much as people are supposed to be pushing the senator, it is not that way. It is that the governor is the one who is able to influence the senator, because they influence which senator comes in. And so the question that I have in my mind right now is, what do the young people need from us? When you talk about the young people, we're talking about 35 years, 34 years and below. What do you need from us who are above that bracket? Because even, if you look at the way you people do your things, there's something you need. And you need to be able to tell people like us, so that what we can provide, we provide. What we can't provide, and we know who has, we connect you and direct you in that direction. But what it is that you people want, young people want, so that you're in these positions of influence, because like now I think in Embu County, there has been over roughly 9 to 11 boards zile zimeformiwa, but mi sijaona wanarika wakilishwa. When I ask those questions, usually I'm given answers. But when I look at who this person who is representing the youth is actually just a rewardee. Ni mtu ameenda kusema na kudance music, kusema vile mdosi anataka na kudance music ya boss, si vile mwanarika wenzake watamwambia, si vile ata hold forum na wanarika wamwambie tunataka hivi na hivi na hii board. Hautaona mwanarika kwa health board ati wanarika wataenda wamwambie, you know, as young people, like, we can't afford to pay SHA. Can the government find a way of making healthcare affordable for the young people? Ama as young people hatugonjekangi because we are strong and healthy? You know, those are the questions that I want to give, to have answers to, so that our conversation is meaningful. We have very strong youth organizations that we can even have platforms to push these agendas with. Kezia is here, is the president of a very vibrant youth organization. If she's able to receive the needs of the young people and she pushes them, because I know she's fearless and vocal, mweke na Kevin, mweke na Geshovi hapo na Sirisia, why would we not go anywhere? Why would we not go anywhere? Embu TV is here, and you guys are all here. Then I and the rest, we just give you support. Why would we not do that?